beautiful people. What's good, what's poppin'? I hope you're having a great day so far. If not, that's okay, that's alright. Come on, come on, come on. Sit down with me, we're gonna flip that front upside down and get to another reaction for you. Okay, so I am getting into a bit of some pop culture today. This one is titled The New Generation of Women. I think I did previously do a video up on this channel called like the public gooning epidemic, and that was more for like the male side of things, you know, how they're being just gooners these days and just performative to get women in general. Now we're going into the other side. All right, I told y'all on this channel I am not biased. I will give my honest opinion regardless of gender. Okay, so I don't just sway one side and try to have women's back just because I'm a woman. So yeah, I'm gonna clock everybody's tea at the end of the day. Let's not waste no more time. Let's dive on in. Because if you're wrong, you're wrong.
Excuse you. What you want me to say?
Rude. You can have some manners.
Yes.
Like I said, excuse you.
She would have caught this two-piece real quick. That's assault. You just do this through. We don't know what's in your cup. You could have peed in that cup, and you just threw the stuff on. Yeah, she would have caught this two-piece with a biscuit. She would have.
Put a monster right there. You can have some.
I would have too.
Manners.
This is what I said. When the crash shot is valid, it's valid. This is very valid. Because you got me effed up.
Excuse you.
You can have some manners.
Like I said,
See, that's why I said if you would have clocked her, she wouldn't have clocked you. I would have got her first. For that reason, because you could just tell the attitude, it was already given. Oh, I'm gonna be on 1,000 because I'm entitled. Like, that's what it was giving.
You see what I'm saying, bro?
This guy has the patience of a saint, bro. So this streamer by the name of Jay Relly was streaming his night out with a couple of his friends. And as he's walking, this girl passes by, and as you can see in the video, she was extremely rude. And he calls her out for it. After being called out, she then proceeds to throw her cup at him, and she punches him in the face.
And her friend ain't no better either, because you need to tell her where she's wrong. That be another thing, is people have friends, and the friends just be allowing the behavior. No.
If you want to see the full uncensored clip, it'll be on my Discord because of YouTube guidelines.
Why
and for anyone wondering how the situation with the female assailant turned out, this content creator by the name of Queen's Flip kind of brought them together and made her apologize, and they ended up hanging out for a day. So I don't know at what point it became a trend for women to start hitting men, but it's really become a thing now. You have a bunch of women going online basically bragging about how they're crazy and they're toxic, and the way that shows itself is basically through them admitting that they hit men. Remember when you used to beat men? And the sad part is, most of the people in these comments are viewing it as a joke. God forbid a girl has a hobby. Can y'all take a joke? Real, oh my God.
And this is also to piggyback off of something I think I said on the male epidemic video. This is why a lot of men don't speak up also about their abuse. Because normally with men, abuse is taken so lightly. It's a joke. So, and not only that, because the whole stigma of, well, you know, be a man, they're less likely to be vulnerable because the world has made them so tough into the stereotype of, well, you're a man, you know, man up. It's not that serious. Oh, that's fine to go through it because you're a man. No, wrong is wrong. They don't deserve to get hit on the same way women don't deserve to get hit on.
Proud of you. That's just insane. This is the only comment I saw that actually took this serious and kind of pointed out how it's wrong to hit someone regardless of gender. And these videos keep on going. I hit men.
You remember the time I beat up my boyfriend and hit him with a Henny bottle, then called the police on him for hitting me, but told them I hit him first and then ended up going to jail instead of him.
Mind you, she obviously didn't learn her lesson and definitely views the whole situation as a joke, because she came and made a TikTok about it. They probably saw a trend of women talking about hitting men, and they thought, oh, let me join.
That's why I be over my generation a little bit. Everything is for clout. Everything is for some damn clicks. They're gonna word me. I said I was gonna try to stop cussing 2025. I've gotten way better. It just be slipping out on these videos sometimes, but we do everything for clicks and views and laughs, and everything is not funny. When y'all wake up and realize that, I promise some stuff in the world will change, but everything ain't always funny, especially when it comes to abuse.
Join in and maybe get some likes. Not to be that guy, but imagine if the roles were reversed.
Now you might thought that's funny, but what if it was the other way around?
Exactly.
My bad, y'all. I just
Clearly, he's being funny.
had to include that clip in there, bro. My reaction the first time I ever hit a man in his mouth for disrespecting me, when I caught myself hitting my boyfriend during our arguments. I love hitting men that do me wrong. That's my effing problem. And look, I'm not trying to get on here and make it seem like men are these innocent, defenseless creatures.
No,
it's actually the opposite.
Some of them aren't.
I'm actually pretty confident that most men are more than capable of defending themselves against a female abuser. You put your average man against your average woman, 9 times out of 10, the man is taking that. And this isn't just me talking. They've actually tested this out. A 2 women versus 1 man match. The woman wore headgear and everyone had gloves, and if you don't know, the gloves kind of reduce the damage. As you can see, he's basically mollywopping them, bruh.
Yeah.
Obviously, one-on-one, they stand no chance, so he's trying to separate them and attack one person, and then the other girl comes from behind, either trying to kick or punch, but it's not doing much damage. I think the only chance they really have is if he kind of, runs out of stamina,
Yeah.
but that's an issue they face as well. At this point, they're kind of terrified of him, honestly. Keep in mind, this guy literally looks like he's out of shape. Now, I'm not saying being in shape necessarily attests to your...
No, but I've learned men's strength is different from female strength. Okay? Well, not female. Women's strength. No. Until you, play fault with, a guy friend. Sometimes they don't even be using their full strength, y'all. And I be like, this is terrifying. Like, what if I was getting attacked? You mean to tell me I just gotta let her and die? But no, yeah, most of the time they're stronger than us most of the time. So we have to outsmart them just a little bit. But with the bronze side, now you do have some women out here they strong, okay? So that ain't always true. But looking at me, take a regular everyday woman like me. Oh yeah, we gonna need some bear mace. We gonna need a knife. We gonna need some pepper spray. We're gonna need something. We might need a pew pew too, cause
fighting prowess, but you don't look at this guy and think, oh, okay, this is like peak fighting physique. They stopped attacking at this point. Now it's just like a 1v1, and that's not fair.
Right.
Is it weird? But he looks like he's having too much fun with this.
He is really.
Bro, her face is bloody. That's insane. Now, you might be wondering, what if it's 3 women versus 1 man? Well, sad to tell you, it's the same outcome.
On one target, and despite being
So
kicked
again,
and
he's
punched
focused
by
on
2
one
different
person.
harlots, he's already got his eyes on his appetizer.
Bro, look at the girl with the red hair.
I don't know. They ain't really swinging enough for me. I feel like if I was, I'm just saying when you do something like this, you gotta use your rage, like the part of you that's been pent up, and it's not giving that with them for me. Like it's just we're gonna, we're just gonna. The hit's not giving like they really trying. Like I feel like when somebody forcefully jabbing and punching versus but I don't know. I'm not a WWE fighter. I'm not an MMA fighter. So I don't know. They could be using right techniques.
Cat match, he seems to be holding his own. Look how unaffected he was from a kick to the stomach.
But just this energy through the screen, it's not really giving we trying to fight.
This looks like a final boss battle match in a video game. It feels like they're doing 1 damage.
Yes.
His back is turned. Redhead, now is your chance.
But they could be
If
tired.
y'all don't get her useless
she
ass
doing?
out of there with the softest kick to this man's glutes. Helicopter. Man,
Let's be honest, this dude looks like he would trip on himself.
Come
it's
on
just
now.
helicopter spin into a...
Girl,
Oh,
what
my
was that?
Lord. Why is he hyped?
No, their strategy is terrible, okay? Redhead should have been clocking him from the behind. Pause. Should have been getting him from behind. This man over on the side, she could be hitting that side, and one in the front, you need to be going straight for that face. This strategy is terrible. This is why they failing. Y'all, it's supposed to be 1 mind right now. What is y'all doing? It's 3 against 1. Why are we working against each other?
Hibernating.
Exposing their cheeks is
Only
crazy.
looking like a Metapod using Harden. He
even then,
don't
it's
feel
still
no
not working.
damage.
I'm sorry, but this just isn't fair. No offense to those 3 women and their efforts, but it seemed like dude was his own biggest enemy. It genuinely felt like dude was liable to trip and fall over any second because he just seemed so unbalanced. So I can't even imagine how this fight would have went if they brought a normal man who wasn't extremely out of shape. But yeah, if you want to know how it would turn out if it was actually trained fighters, not some frail women and an overweight man, this is how it would look. He got him in 43 seconds. So this is round 2.
Laura's trying. Look at her face. She's trying to kill this dude.
That's why I said if we were really trying, I'm saying as a unit, I feel like us women, we can take a man down. I'm telling you, but again, if there's a strategy, what they were doing, no, I don't know what that was.
She's trying to kill. So they're putting in damn near max effort.
Probably, yeah. It would take all of our strength. And he's still getting up.
Ooh, let Laura have the neck.
And he's giving them advice.
No injury.
Like he's coaching them.
And it's still not working. Her whole body off the ground. The girl in the purple. Yeah. It's over. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's over. It's over.
Once he got up on his feet, it was over.
There's that.
Yeah.
Easy.
Dang.
Okay, so how about if it's a trained female fighter versus a regular guy? How would that turn out?
My stupidity thinking that I
I like stuff like this. I like when people like test theories and do like experiments, and it intrigues me.
could beat a man. I went into the back alley while I was serving and I fought the line cook, going at each other for a long time. A long story. He dropped me 3 times. I got dropped. I popped right back up. I went at him again. He dropped me again. I had my eye swollen shut for 3 days and 11 stitches in my eye. I thought that I could fight a man. I don't have any ego to be like, I could beat a man. Learned my lesson. I don't want anything to do with fighting dudes. I actually was in my head of being like, no, I'm a pro fighter. I can fight this guy and I'm gonna beat him. Juliana, he's 6'3", you're 5'6". Like, take that into account, you know? Or like trying to like bob and weave your way.
She's basically the same height as me. That's why I said that's not going. Looking at me, that's why I said looking at a regular woman like me, because normally 5'6", 5'7", that's like average height for a woman. I'm literally right at average height. That ain't gonna work. I didn't even knew that. So yeah, that's crazy.
In there to like get him down. All I gotta do is get in close and take him down, and then I'll choke him.
No.
I couldn't even do that because the second that I tried to enter, I was getting dropped.
Keep in mind, Juliana is the former 2-time UFC bantamweight champion, so she's no slouch. It's not crazy to say that she's probably winning against like 99 or 98% of women in the world.
Right.
So for her to lose that badly against some random line cook just goes to show you the difference. And I know a lot of people are gonna make the point that, oh, this guy's like 6'3", but we can't even take that as a fact because after a certain height, it kind of starts becoming hard to distinguish between the different heights.
Yeah.
It's guys who are like 6'1" telling girls that they're like 6'3", 6'4", and they actually believe it. Now, if the last clip wasn't convincing enough because, you know, you got stuff like the height difference, the weight difference, and, you know, and the fact that it was a fight and someone might always have the chance to win because they get a lucky shot. Well, how about when it's something simple like arm wrestling? Now, I do acknowledge that arm wrestling definitely has some technique to it, but I feel like a big chunk of it is just pure raw strength.
Look, she's pissed.
She's actually angry right now.
If you win again, she might punch you.
I kind of want to see it.
I know, me too.
Can we get a flex off?
Can we just acknowledge how roided up, how swole this lady looks? And
I
then
was
let's
just
compare
about
it
to
to the...
Man, I be lifted. My arm don't look like that girl. She's strong.
guy.
2, 1, go! Come on!
Let's go. Smash it, smash it.
I wasn't even flexing.
Grab the table with your other arm. Pull! Come on, Rob!
But she looks like
She's turning red. She about to explode. She is red as a tomato.
she's about to pop a vein.
Yeah.
Grab it!
She,
Come on!
Oh my god.
Push!
she ain't even red.
Go!
Use it.
She's winning!
Oh, come on.
Hit her!
A little more, dude.
Go!
It's so
Come
close.
on, bro! Put her down!
Yeah.
He ran! Let's go! Let's go!
Now let's be honest, that dude looks like he has 3 sets of sit on the couch, followed by 3 to 4 sets of pick up the remote. Now hear me out. My point in making this video isn't to shit on women about how weak they are and how much better men are, because I don't think that's the case. I just feel like in certain fields, men have the advantage.
Yeah.
Just like in certain fields, women have the advantage.
That's why I said I feel like where men take brawn or just brutal strength, we take more of the brain part. You know, like that's why they're supposed, but that's why men and women we supposed to be able to coexist because they're supposed to balance each other out. You know, but in these cases, yeah.
I think as a male growing up, we all experienced that time in our life, or at least I experienced it, where you kind of have to stop horseplaying with women. For example, I got an older sister. Growing up, we used to rough each other up all the time. But once I hit a certain age,
You gotta
I kind of
stop.
automatically understood that, okay, I can't keep doing this with her because I might hurt her. Now, some guys realize this on their own. Some guys have to be told by the male figures in their lives. But we all kind of figure it out at some point. And I know there's going to be some super macho women out there who gets offended by this video and thinks, oh, us women can beat up men as well.
They shouldn't even be getting. See, that's why I don't get upset with videos like this because, again, I'm going to tell the women where they wrong and I'm going to tell the men where they wrong. I'm not biased, but that's nothing to get mad about. It's just facts. If you look at genetics, you go ask any scientist, men are just normally naturally more stronger than women. So what? What can you do about it? It's just the facts. When you look at DNA.
And trust me, I totally agree. I know there's women out there who could probably beat the crap out of some
For
men,
sure.
but I'm just
For
talking in general. My biggest fear is that women start normalizing hitting men and then they run across that wrong guy. It only takes one person who doesn't care. And sometimes it
And then not only that, I have a problem with the ones who initiate the assault and then they want to play the boy who cried wolf. As if that man don't have the right to defend himself at that point. Because wouldn't you defend yourself at that point? Okay, just making sure.
isn't
We all
necessarily
agree.
some evil guy. It could be a regular person just having a bad day. And you press the wrong buttons, you keep bothering them, and then you lay your hands on them, and they just react. This video is the perfect example of what I mean when I say the wrong guy.
Nigga, like, what you talking about? Like,
Hey.
you mean, like, what you talking about? Stay over there.
So dude starts off chill.
He's not speaking for you. You got a skateboard jacket that came out in 1990s.
He's letting her talk. She's roasting him.
I'm guessing this is New York. Possibly Chicago. But the accents is giving me New York. I could be wrong.
Just get your money up. Simple. Like, I'm done. I'm just done. Get your money up.
And I wish she was done there. I wish she was done.
Nobody wants to
Just leave him alone.
They try to attack another guy. They knock his camera.
You can't even afford this now. Nobody wants you. What you doing that for?
Does it again.
It could be me in these situations. That's why I said this is when the crash out be valid. Okay? Some people be needing to be put in their place. This is one of those circumstances.
Damn,
Did you just pour water on somebody's face? No, that was a
When
blue.
you get mad.
You sound stupid.
Fucking dirty, bitch. Damn.
You know me?
The slap that was heard across the world.
I mean-
After dude slapped her, he got jumped by her homegirls, and some men on the train. But I hope we can all see how this situation could have easily been avoided. If she, one, made her point without being so aggressive and using a calm tone, and two, not put her hands on him.
Come
The
on,
guy
man.
seemed like he was super calm at the beginning.
He was chill. He didn't say nothing. He didn't open his mouth. And then she did that. She popped him, and he said, "All right, I'm sure I'm finna pop you too." He winded that hand back, and boom.
Of the interaction. He didn't really raise his tone until she went to the other guy and knocked his camera. But moral of the story is, I'm not trying to condone hitting women by any means. I just want women to stop normalizing this behavior
Please stop.
and start moving smarter. And I mean, as someone who has 4 sisters, I always advise my sisters never to argue with a man, especially if I'm not there. As much as there's men out there who believe in chivalry and not putting hands on women, there's also plenty of men who don't care for that. And I also want to call out the women who are abusing this chivalry. Because they know that a man won't hit them back, they feel empowered to assault a man, which is never okay. Violence in general is never okay. And for all the ladies who think I was showing too much favoritism towards the men, here's a 6'4" woman toying with a UFC champ.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for me. And if you want to join the 4D fam and be a part of 4D World, go ahead and join my
Y'all go support the 4D family and his community, okay? But yes, he made a lot of good points I do agree on. And let me know y'all general thoughts down below in the comments. Do y'all also agree with what he said with this epidemic of women, since we did an epidemic of men? Do women need to stop doing this? Of course, we know the answer to this, but let me know what you all think and any personal experiences that you have had. All right? But yeah, y'all, that was the new generation of women. Let me know what you thought about this video down below in the comments. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Leave feedback, suggestions for my next watch. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video.